With the Asean integration drawing near, this year's Asian Business Conference centered on the prospects of an emerging ASEAN economic community in 2015. The Asian Institute of Management invited business executives and academics to explore the various aspects of the impending integration.
The United States is said to be a reluctant superpower. ASEAN is a reluctant economic bloc. It's a very efficient and very ambitious trading bloc, but it has somehow got stuck on the path to reaching a full economic integration. And the problem at the heart of this is that the elites have not managed to sell the ASEAN project in explaining the benefits. And the second issue is divergence.
So the challenge really for politicians, governments, and policymakers, because the objective of AEC is to achieve scale, right, within this bloc. How can we achieve scale and integration in this environment of divergent situations? And I think it is achievable. Divergences need not be an obstacle, it could be an advantage, but we need certain conditions to turn that from a disadvantage to an advantage.
I think the idea of economic integration with ASEAN countries is terrific. What I don't think is so terrific is societal and cultural integration. I would hope that 100 years from now, when we come back, that there still would be the fabulous differences in the cultural strengths of each of these 10 different countries. You don't all want to become alike from a cultural point of view, and I think some thought needs to be given to that in this day and age. How do we preserve each of these countries' culture at a time when we're trying to integrate economically?
We're seeing this today. ASEAN, or this AEC, is maybe still a little bit far off in terms of a total integrated community, but we're seeing pockets of success. And for me, I think that these pockets of success will have a tendency to just connect the dots.
You raised the SMEs. SMEs form the backbone of the economy of the ASEAN region. So 96% of the enterprises in the region are SMEs. And they contribute between 20 to 50% of the GDP of the economy of the region. So it is very important what we do and how these SMEs will be supported to really take advantage of the benefits of this economic integration. Of course, there will be a lot of fear among these SMEs as they are not really able to compete. Opening up markets will be seen as a threat than as an opportunity. So there needs to be a lot of support from training and development, financing to help these SMEs be able to compete and embrace the opportunities of this common market rather than seeing it as a threat.
We are looking at the AEC more like the big institutions, the big multinationals benefiting from such a market. But the SMEs are going to be very important. SMEs, via information, via technology, via the internet, can actually be enabled to do businesses.
The countries that trade with each other don't fight each other. That's very important, it seems to me, as we look forward. But I would encourage each of the countries to kind of think about what their comparative advantage is going to be. That each country needs to think very carefully what their each and own competitive advantage is going to be. And really focus on developing those areas where they have the greatest potential strength.
This is Christine Sabilio for INQUIRER.net.
When you say, well, why aren't you sharing?